Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Alhamdulillah. We've come to the 7th lesson, Ad-Darsu was-Sabi'u, and the topic is Waznu Mudari'i Fa'ula min al-Thulathiyyi al-Mujarrad. The scale of Fa'ula's Mudari, the scale of Fa'ula's present tense form from the simple trilateral verb. So what this topic connotes is that we've said that the past tense in Arabic from the simple trilateral verbs has 3 forms. We have fa'ala, fa'ila, and fa'ula. These are the past tense forms for simple trilateral verbs in Arabic. Now, we know their past tense form, fa'ala, fa'ula, fa'ila. What if we conjugate them to present tense? Which forms are they going to take? So that's what is being discussed in this topic. So we are taking it one after the other. The author discussed it one after the other. So we are taking a look first at fa'ula. We are looking first at what? At fa'ula. So waznu mudari fa'ula, that is the scale of fa'ula's present tense form. That is, when we conjugate fa'ula to present tense, which form is it going to take? Amthilatun, qaruba al-makanu. The place drew near. Nadhufa al-thawbu, the cloth got clean. The cloth get cleaned. You say the cloth was clean because nadhufa is a past tense. Ba'ud al-mahallu, the al-mahallu can translate to location or place. So it's kind of which means al-mahallu and makan, they relate in terms of having the same meaning, place. So al-makan, place, al-mahallu, place or location. We have something similar to synonyms to in Arabic. So ba'uda al-mahallu, the location got far or the location was far, because ba'uda is what? Ba'uda is a past tense. Then second section we have yaqrubu al-makanu, the place draws near. The place draws near, or the place is getting near. Yandhufu al-thawbu, the cloth is getting cleaned or the cloth is clean. Yab'udu al-mahallu, the location is getting far or the location is far. Al-bahthu, فبنظرك إلى ماضي أفعال هذه الأمثلة فبنظرك by you looking إلى ماضي أفعال هذه الأمثلة to the past tense of these examples, ومضارعها and their present tense. So you can see the first section we have the past tense qaruba, then in the second section we have yaqrubu, that's the present tense. تجد أن العين من مضارعها مضموم تجد أن العين من مضارعها مضمومة لا غير. تجد, you find, أن العين, that is the عين الفعل. We've discussed this in the previous lessons. That is the second letter of the verb in the simple trilateral verb. So عين الفعل, the second letter of the verb. أن عين الفعل, that is the عين الفعل. أن العين من مضارعها, that is the عين الفعل in its present tense form. So qaruba, when I say qaruba, that raw is the عين الفعل. That's the second letter of the verb. Then when I say yaqrubu, that raw is still the what? Is still the ainul fi'l, because remember that yaw is just the yaw that indicates the verb is a present tense. But the actual letters of the verb are still qaf, ra, and ba. So if I'm to say qaf, ra, and ba, what will be the second letter? That will be ra. That will be ra. That ya is just an additional letter to indicate the verb is a present tense letter. So you'll find that the ainul fi'l has dhamma. La ghair, like there is nothing else. There is no other haraka the ainul fi'l is taking. For example, just check yaqrubu, you see that the ra is taking dhamma. Then yandhufu, you see the ra is taking dhamma. And then yab'udu, you see that the ain is taking on dhamma. Wa waznuha, and its scale yaf'ulu is yaf'ulu. You will notice yaqrubu yaf'ulu. You can see it's the exact same scale. So when we place yaqrubu on yaf'ulu, we have the same thing. Wabihi ta'arifu, and by it you know, anna al-fi'la al-thulathiyya al-mujarrada, that the simple trilateral verb إذا كان وزنه فعل, if when its past tense scale is فعل, فمضارعه, then its present tense scale لا يكون إلا على, it will be nothing except on the scale of يفعل بضم العين, by the عين الفعل taking on ضمة. خلاصة. Summary. الفعل الثلاثي المجرد, the simple trilateral verb, إذا كان وزنه فعل, when its past tense scale or past tense form is فعل, فمضارعه, then its present tense يأتي دائما على يفعل, will always come on the scale or in the form of يفعل. كالأمثلة أعلاه, يعني كالأمثلة أعلاه, like the examples we have above. يعني, that is meaning أن العين, that is the عين, that is the عين الفعل, the second letter of the verb from its root letters. منه, from the verbs or from the verb. لا تكون إلا مضمومة, will be nothing except a letter taking on what? Taking on ضمة. بعد الأفعال على فعل, some of the verbs on the scale of فعل. So that once you recognize this verb, you know that automatically their present tense will be what? The present tense, you know automatically they are on the scale of فعل, and then automatically you know that their present tense will be on the scale of فعل, يفعل. We have صعب. صعب, it got difficult or it was difficult. We have حلم. Yeah, I think I need to go all the way down. Then we start from the second line. So after صعب, we have حسب. حسب, there is a footnote here. It says حسب الرجل إذا كان ذا حسب وكرم. حسب الرجل, that is the man will be described with this. إذا كان, if he is ذا حسب وكرم, a person of value and a person of honor, a person of nobility. So when we say ذو حسب, that is the person is valued, the person is esteemed. So حسب, he got esteemed, he got valued, or he was valued, or he was esteemed. That is a person of esteem. Qaruba, we've already mentioned this. He drew near, or it drew near, or it was near, or it was close. You can use any of those. Then Nadhufa, we've already said this too. Jabuna, it was cowardly, or it was fearful. Karuma, it was noble, or it was magnanimous. Aduma, it was great, or it was powerful, or it was immense. Kaburo, it was big, or it got big. Haluma, there's a footnote here. Afa, that is he abstained, abstaining from bad vices, that is not known with a person of integrity. Wasafaha, and also a person he pardoned, that is a person known with pardoning people, not always trying to take vengeance. Wasabaro, and he was patient. Fahuwa halim, whoever has all these three qualities, who does all this, then the person is described as what? Halim. Nam kathura, it got many, or it was many, or it was many. Sahula, it got easy, or it was easy. Thakula, it got heavy, or it was heavy. You should know something. I use either e or it, because in Arabic, if you want to translate all these verbs are masculine verb. They are masculine. They are singular third person masculine verb. But in English, sometimes there are some things we qualify with it. But in Arabic, we don't have a separate word for it. That is it. So we only have huwa. We only have pronouns for masculine and feminine. In English, we have for three. We have for masculine, feminine, and then we have for maybe something that doesn't belong to either of this gender or animals. So we have, for example, we have he, she, and it. But in Arabic, we have huwa and hiya. That's all. So that's why it translates all these verbs as maybe he got close, or maybe he got easy, or it got easy. So you can use any of the two depending on who or what you are referring to. Basura, he perceived or he realized. Sabuha, it shined. or it got shining. Dhurfa, it was charming, or it was witty. Goruba, it became strange, or it was excited. Faruta, I just noticed I skipped the footnote of Dhurfa. So Dhurfa, the footnote, kana kaysan, that is, it was clever, that is a clever person. Hasanul hayha, Hasan is something to be good, and al-hayha, style, or the way something is. So it means the person is clever, that is, he's got style. When he talks with sense, so that's why you can just summarize everything into being witty and clever. Then faruta, the footnote, it says faruta al-ma'u idha adhuba jiddan. That is, it means when they say faruta al-ma'u idha adhuba jiddan, when it is very, very pleasant, that is, when it tastes very pleasant. Adhuba can translate to sweet or pleasant, so depending on the context. So I don't know if water can get sweet. So, but when we say farut al-ma'u, that is when the water tastes very pleasant. إذا عذب جدا. Then we have لأuma. So لأuma, when we go to the footnote, it says كان دني الأصل وشحيحا. دني الأصل, دني means inferior. Al-asli root. So when the person has an inferior root, that is, the person comes from, if you use maybe Arabic to English, sometimes they will put despicable and all that. So when the person maybe is from a bad root, vile and all that. Washahihan, and then the person is stingy. Ba'uda, we already said this. Then Jamula, he was beautiful, or he got beautiful. والله أعلم. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.